So, I'll do a little basic greeting, show the viewers the extent of the problem, and introduce you.
And you're sure they'll want to hear from me?
Yes, of course they will.
But I'm just a salty sea spirit. Maybe this ain't the best idea.
Well, we all have to start somewhere. Besides, you're the only person I know that has experience with cats and boats.
Well, yeah, I've seen a cat.
And boats.
Well, boats, yeah.
So, you'll do it?
I guess. But you'll help me with...
Yes, now. Kutam Milunudi Zuamid. Welcome, everyone, to another beautiful day on the banks of the Silken Waters. As you can see, the dwarves are busily working away, but they're having to do so whilst wading through a sea of cats. Lovingly rendered here in charcoal by Fath. I think possibly inspired by her nightmares just a little too. Anyway, given our strange combination of needs, I thought it apt to call on the help of a friend of mine who has experience with both.
Honestly, it was my auntie's cat. I only ever saw it once or twice.
Modest as well. Welcome to Laborlured, Geraint. It's wonderful to have you.
And it spat at me. Nasty little sod. Boats, though. I can help you there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Our first item of business, however, is going to be the cats. Namely, what on earth are we going to do with them all?
Well, my auntie got this big cardboard castle in her living room for it.
Really?
Oh, aye. Slap bam in the middle. Had to mount the television on the ceiling and sink the couch.
A castle, you say?
Well, actually, I think it was called the Catstle.
Well, that's just silly.
Absolutely. It only ever played with the box.
Here we go. Geraint's just popped out to make a call, but his idea to have a castle, yes, the name has stuck somehow, was one I just couldn't let go. We had all those dolomite boulders from digging out the dry dock, and the dwarves had already been turning them into blocks to make use of them, so here we are. The outer walls are complete, just getting the floor put in, then we'll add a second level with fortifications and maybe a little tower room for a temple or something. We could really do with Fath coming in to remove these few trees. Slight issue there, as she seems to have misplaced her axe. Something to do with the martial training. She swapped it out for a spear and... never mind, I found it on the boat. We'll just wait for her to come pick it up. No, here she... No, that's Nish. No, and Dodok, our chief medical dwarf. Oh, hello, Degel. We'll just wait a little longer. Really want to ensure she finds it. Those trees have to be removed. Imperative. No, finally... No, that's Kubak. Yes, hello again, Nish. Thobar Dancer and Dodok again. Here's Kib. Where could she be? Yes, hello Nil, Solon, Thob again, though seeing her and yes, hello Kubak. These two work in the mess on the boat. Dodok, what are you doing? Nish? That's the third helmet you've taken. Oh, forget this. Here. I've noticed the others were tending to ignore the copper fare, so we're finally putting those iron bars to good use in making some battle axes. Perhaps we can tempt Fath with one of these. On top of that, I've set Kib up as another woodcutter to... Wait, why is she socialising in the Armoured Peach on her own instead of working? No, I tell you what. This is the cat's influence, I'm telling you. I don't care how insane it sounds. The sooner we can get the blasted castle up, the sooner we'll have hard-working dwarves again. And if somebody happens to knock over a barrel of fish oil, a lamp, stumble through the only open door and lock it behind themselves? Well, who could be blamed for that? I really am at my wit's end. Talking shop, I've turned the jobs on and off, forbade and allowed all tools, set burrows on and off. Short of tying Fath to the trees, I've done it all. And there she goes. Out of nowhere, with no prompting from me, Fath has begun chopping trees again. Ah, Dwarf Fortress, you inexplicable mistress. Oh dear, little out of practice perhaps. Fath has just been hit by a falling tree. She seems fine. Yes, look at her, off doing Fath things. Like a combat drill when I've turned the squads off. Oh, because that's what I enjoy after being squished. Press-ups. No, wonderful. The traders are here. And with them, our outpost liaison and queen. Always lovely to see you, your highness.
Oh, what's that? You're a queen, have you?
No, Geraint, you're back. Yes, we do. Well, she's visiting anyway.
Am I reading that right? Says here she's got a spouse and 2 lovers.
Oh, yes, I do try not to draw attention to that little detail.
And she's a professional thresher. Har har.
Well, yes, it's a job involving hitting crops with a stick to extract the grains and corn.
That what they're calling it nowadays. Well, I can see why that big fellow's a running.
Well, Nish has never liked the rough and tumble of... Why is she shouting at him?
Mayhaps he has to be number 3.
Do you need to get that?
Har 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 har.
Well, I never. Well, almost never. Let's get the imports dealt with to save our poor expedition leader. We're asking for drinks to try and save time brewing. Reliction would want spears and large gems in return. Good. Now, I think it best if you leave, your highness. Thank you. Now, as we get somebody to fish Nish out of the prepared dish squish he's hiding in the food pots, we can look to the traders. It's a short bit of business this year. We're trading the horrifying dog bone helmet somebody made for some clothing, and trying not to think about the words in that sentence. Catzel! Still a damn name, but the bottom layer is complete. We've moved the fish stocks and workshop in there because I thought it a good idea to not build a beautiful structure, only to fill it with dead cats. As you can see, the dwarves have gone a good way towards filling the space with said cats. They made something of a meal of it, each dwarf moving only 1 cat at a time. Almost as though herding the creatures were difficult enough to have birthed an idiom. They can, of course, pass through the doors freely, and so have created a never-ending chore. I can't decide whether this phenomenon is down to dwarven engineering, allowing such a small animal to move a solid rock door, cat flaps that our little idiot secretly installed, or my most horrifying guess, that the cats have found Nish's stash of steroids. On to some exciting news. The boatway has been cleared. We've just this little line of land left to dig out, then we'll flood the dry dock, remove the struts with the lever in the shipyard shack, and she'll be away. Just the tiniest amount of work left to do before we can have the first floating, and then we'll be starting our new life on the lake. I've got chills. One of those little jobs is the top of the catzel. Before we get to that, I would just like to add that we've added seating for the adorable little pussums to twine themselves around. We've also added tables for them to knock things off of. Didn't mention it before, but despite the nuisance of them, we don't actually want to cause them any distress. Anyway, here's the top, surrounded by fortifications with a small, currently unused room. No idea what we'll use it for. It's mostly there as decoration. To be honest, the whole project was something of a time waster. I wanted to get Geraint's opinion on the boat before we flooded the dry dock, but he's been so busy on the phone. Bear with me. Let me go find him and we'll cut to the boat to save me building a Ferris wheel or something. Here we are, managed to drag him away.
Sorry about that, Flemmo. It's the band. They're right chuffed you're gonna help us with...
Yes, but first I need you to take a look over the boat, remember?
Absolutely.
So here we have it. What I've been calling the deck.
The
ballista are just for show. We've no ammo for them even. Little temple to the front, rooms in back.
That's good. Spread the weight out.
Precisely. Looking up a little, more rooms, statues, fore and aft. Problem with the weight distribution?
No, that shouldn't cause any issues.
Good. Down below deck, we've got a dining area. Kitchens, mess, I believe it's called.
That's right, all looking nice.
Then down again, storage in the, bilge, is it?
If you say so.
All the items are spread out, so again, weight distribution shouldn't be an issue, correct?
Absolutely not.
And then the ground floor, with the struts.
And they'd be what's holding the old thing up, yeah?
Currently, yes. Problem?
Mayhaps. What did they use to attach the whole thing together? I can't see no nails.
I don't know. Same thing they use on every structure, I suppose.
Then that'd be...
Dwarven glue? I suppose it could be cow cheese, and would explain how they go through so much.
They use cheese to build their boat?
No! Not that I'd call it cheese. Anyway, it was just a joke. Dwarves don't stick things together in any real sense. The things just stick.
Walk the plank.
No, not again.
Oh, it's all right. I got my opinion for you all set.
Yes?
You'll be needing lifeboats. Har, har, har.
No, I'll be over later. But Benji can clean his own damn trumpet this time.
Forget him. What does he know about anything? I've told the dwarves to start filling the dry dock. Yes, there we go. The flow begins. Where are the nails? Poppycock. I think I'm a pirate because I can grow a beard and only have one leg. Pah! What's millennia of experience compared to dwarven engineering? To think, I paid for that advice with 3 hours of my life. Ooh, look at the water trickle in. Isn't it pretty? Oh. Ooh. It's like watching a fire. Mesmerizing. Oh, but look at the lake. It's like it's dancing. All those updates and cascades. You can see how the water is being pulled in from adjacent sources as the flow whips across the surface with seeming randomness. It may seem silly, but this is true beauty when it comes to video games, in my opinion. The art of mathematics. And I'm not being facetious, I've got about 5 minutes of recording of just this. It helps that Expansive Cavern from the soundtrack started playing too. Ah, well, that's enough of a look behind the curtain. Laborlured. As you can see, the dry dock is filled. We've cleared away all the land, and the dwarves are just preparing to get on the boat for the floating. Now, at the end of last episode, I requested some comments with suggestions for what we could call the boat. And I've looked through and found 1 or 2 that could fit rather well, and what we'll do is, once she's afloat, we'll get Nish and Solon to smash a barrel of ale off her and do the christening. Nish being expedition leader, I would say it only makes sense that he pulls the lever to remove the supports. And Solon, as his lover, wants to stand by him during the ceremony. Everybody else will be on the boat for a party on the lake. I figure 1 or 2 trips around the silken waters, and she can dock back up. We'll deal with the arrangements to get her to an actual coast at a later date. Okay, everybody onto the boat. Well, nearly everyone, you know what I mean. That's it. Quickly, quickly. I want this thing launched before the traders arrive and mess everything up. Neil, what are you doing? Why is she just standing there? What's wrong, that dwarf? Cow cheese in your shoes? Switching the burrows on and off fixed her. Dwarf Fortress being Dwarf Fortress. Everybody on? No? Yes? Yes. Where are Nish and Solon? No, let's just get this bridge up so the others stay put. Where on earth is Nish? Oh, he's in the Armoured Peach telling stories to Fath and Kubak. But they're supposed to be on the boat. I guess them missing the party isn't the biggest deal. At least Solon is ready. Do you know what? I'm done waiting. Solon can pull the lever. No, of course, now Nish comes. Ready to launch! No! What? No! But the water was supposed to... How can it just fall apart? None of the buildings have... 8 dwarven lives. I think I'm going to be sick. And that's Laborlured. Hello, my name is John, the real-world person behind Phlegm Crevice. I would like to thank you for watching this series, unless this is the only episode you've seen, in which case, what are you doing? Who starts at 5? What's wrong with you? In all seriousness, thank you for watching. I've learned a lot with this mini-series that I can now take with me into the next, not least of which is how gratifying it is to have you wonderful people be so lovely about something I created. With that, look forward to my next series. It will be Dwarf Fortress, but it won't be Laborlured. See you there. Anus Eshon.